Hey, your boy Crypto Expat Live, back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about these new meta for these dog coins. This is basically like the meta for today. I mean, there's a lot of these metas that come up. You know, we had these the celebrities, and then we had these Tates, and then we had just tons of different metas. But I think that this dog meta is it's an evergreen meta. Okay, and now these things are starting to pop off. I want to talk about one particular one. It's called Billy. So let's get in the video. Let's roll that intro. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is it here. This is it, Billy. Okay. So this thing is only less than 24 hours old, and it just exploded out of nowhere. And this was actually a pump.fun project. So it launched on pump.fun, and then the dev basically cheated, right? He sold his tokens, right, which was the biggest mistake that he ever made. And then it basically started to take off. So it's this dog, and it's called Billy. It's a really cute dog. It's not even, the name of the dog isn't even called Billy. He just called it Billy. This is like this blue thing here. This is where I got in here. But this was like a proof of concept, right? It just showed me that, that I was right all along when I was talking about launching my coin, Buddy, which I'll talk more about in a second, right? But it was just beautiful to see this take off, because it was just like, I was in the Telegram, and this thing's like, you can see up here, right? 20 hours old. I was in the Telegram yesterday, because it's been like 10 hours now, and there was people that were, one guy put in $37 and he turned it into $1,400. One guy put in like one soul and he turned it into 50,000, and then there was other people that had made similar amounts, but literally one guy was like 15,000 up, or another guy was like 25,000. Like, it literally changed their life, because what happened was they got into this on pump.fun, like right here, and then the dev basically cheated, which is he sells his bags, and then they basically rode this thing right up to the top. Now I'm not sure how they're going now, because some of them sold. I also was in another Telegram group, and one guy sold his bags on Billy and then was into another one which failed. So when they get to like this amount, like back then it was only, this was yesterday, so it was only like 20 million. So that guy that was up 50 grand, that was at 20 million market cap. So he'd be up like 100 grand now if he held. I'm pretty sure he did, but there's many of the other guys that didn't, because they didn't understand that the dog meta is very, very powerful, right? It's evergreen, and also when it gets to like 20 million, it's really hard to, like, it's extremely hard to get to the 20 million. But then usually once they get this big and the liquidity is that big, it continues on, and that's what they didn't understand, that it already had momentum. Like, it was really extremely, like, this coin, this Billy, it is like 1 in 1,000, maybe 1 in 10,000 coin. It's similar to Michi, right? Michi launched a pump, but I think this one's way stronger because it's got the dog meta, right? And this is really great group proof of concept, and I've been telling people all along, when I launched this project, have a look at it, right? This is our project. I've been telling you guys on this channel for last 2 months, 3 months. Have a look at this. I launched Buddy. Like, have a look at the date. This is still live, by the way. This is the 31st of the 3rd. So the 31st of March, April, May, June. We're now in June. 3 months. Right, I launched this 3 months ago on Pump, and it didn't really gain traction. Right, I'm still holding this here. Look at the dev wallet. I got 3%, but these people here are still holding, right? They're still holding because they believe in the project. And this is a great proof of concept that, like, I was right all along. I'm not saying, I don't care if I'm right or not, but I'm saying the concept is proven, it works, right? It's a dog. I said this many times before. It's a dog. It's simple. It's one word, buddy, right? And it's evergreen, all right? And with this is going to be a project that I'm going to keep on pushing for the next 2 to 3 years. Now, I don't know about Billy. Now this is at a point where it's already taken off. It doesn't matter what the dev is. The dev is irrelevant now because he cheated, and it was just luck, pure luck, that this took off, right? It just took traction, just took off. But once you get to the point of where it's like 50 million market cap, it doesn't matter about the dev anymore because it's got so much momentum that this will carry on to 100 million, maybe even 150, even 200 million. I even think that this has potential to get to 1 billion. So that's still another, double X, double 20X. No, yeah, 50 times billion. This still has potential to go to 50X, right? Simply because it's the meta, it's a dog. So once it gets to a certain point, it doesn't really matter about the dev. It just becomes down to the community, right? Because in the beginning, these coins are really, really volatile, and they need the community to stick together. If they can get past this threshold of about 1 or 2 million and still hold, they can turn this into like a 20 million coin, and then it has momentum. So now these things were going. I've been tracking a couple of these WoW wallets, and one of the whales I've been tracking started aping into this like massive money, right? 100 SOL at a time, boom, 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 you know. So, yeah, he's starting to buy this repeatedly now because he sees that once it gets to a certain level, it's safe, right? So, massive whales are coming into this now. I mean, let's look up the volume. It's 230 or 260,000 in volume every 5 minutes. Look at the 24-hour volume. 90 million, look. 90 million volume. That is crazy. That's 1/10 of a billion. You know how much volume that is? That is massive. So the meta is proven. It works. It's evergreen. It's everything that I've been, envisioned. Like, 3 months ago when I created this coin, I'm like, this is it. This is the dog coin. This is what can carry through. And you got me that will push this coin for the next 2 to 3 years for you guys, right? Everything is aligned. It's just that this never gained traction. I just didn't get enough people, eyeballs to it. That's all it is, right? Whereas something like this was just literally just 1 in 10,000, 1 in 10, well, maybe 1 in 1 million. Because pump coins, there's like 8 to 20,000 coins per day. So I would say this is 1 in 1 million coin. Literally, that's how. It's just one of those things. It's just if you just happen to get into it. I mean, look at the dev. Even the dev didn't even believe in this project. He's probably aped back into it. But I'm just telling you, like, this is we've got everything that we needed with Buddy, but people just don't really see the value of it yet. Shout out to these guys here that are holding. You guys are the mother right here that are holding, right? You believe in what I said about this being a dog meta and being real early. Look at these guys here. They're holding. This guy here has got 2.5%. This one's got 2%, 1%. Think about this. And I said yesterday and the previous days, I said, I want to take this to 1 billion. Well, we look at Billy. It's possible. They're already at nearly 50 million in the last 20 hours. Look. But I will continue to push this. Now, we're just like, this is where I see it. We're so early with this, right? I even started this 3 months ago, but it didn't take the traction that something like this is. That's the only difference, that this took traction. And my project, that I'm a transparent dev, people just didn't see the value of it. But now they do because of this, see? So this is how it works. People don't realize the value of what they really got until they compare it to something else. Then they go, oh, I get it now. See, they didn't see the vision. I already see the vision. I already saw the vision of this when I created this. I understood that Dog meta is like, look at Doge. It's evergreen. It's never going to go away. And then you got someone like me who's going to push it. But these other coins here, let's just go to Dex Screener now. Look at all these other ones that have come up, right? Doggy, Cody. There was one that was Silly. There was one that was Trilly. There's Genevieve. There's all these copycat. Jolly, there's another one. All these copycat dog coins that are just basically, they were created by people in pump fun people that were just want to ride the coattails of Billy, but they have no intention of pushing. If this goes off and then they make a ton of money, that's great. But they're not gonna stick with it for the next 2 to 3 years, right? That's the difference. They might get lucky and they might push it. Like, for example, this one here. This is basically a copy of Genevieve. Like, this is like the original name of Genevieve. And it's kind of like not taking off, right? It took off in the beginning. The reason why this is failing is because the copies are never the same, right? This is basically a copy. Like, there's no thought. See, look at this. This is the original one, Billy, 50 million market cap. And then this is the Genevieve. Now, why do they call it Genevieve? It's because this is the actual real name of the dog. That's the dog's real name. They just Googled it and found out that this was the dog's real name. However, the reason why this took off was because, and it had that kickstart, was because of Binance. So that's all it took. It was just by chance, Binance tweeted something about this token, all right? And that's why it took off. So sometimes you just need a little bit of luck, right? The dog's name is not even called Billy, right? It's actually called this. So this is the difference. This is not going to take off because they didn't get a tweet. And the devs will probably give up on this, right? And so will a lot of these other coins that the devs will just abandon it and move on to the next exciting meta. They don't understand that the dog niche is evergreen, right? There's another one, Cody. I haven't seen that one. You can go into it. See, now they're all the different metas, they're all coming about, right? You know, this one dumped and now they're trying to bring this one back. CTO and what's this one? Boop. See, they're all trying to copy each other now, right? They're all trying to copy, and all these are going to fade. Some will succeed, but they're never going to be as big as this. Why? Because these people that created these coins, they're just riding the meta and they don't care. They just want to make some quick money. And that's fine, but they're not going to bring this to the heights it needs to go to push it to the multi-million, if not billions. And this is what we have right here. I created this 3 months ago now. I've been pushing this on YouTube and X, and no one's been listening, literally. Well, there has been some OGs, a small amount of people here, okay? You can see them right here, right? That I said that if this ever goes to 1 billion, you're going to be like insanely rich. Like I said before, like I'll tell you in the beginning, right? When I was in the TG, when this was 20 million, one guy turned like one soul into $50,000, and this was only at the market cap of 20 million. If this goes to 1 billion, like he would have turned his one soul. Like, it already has momentum. Like I see this going to 1 billion. But there's no one running it. You know what I mean? Maybe it go to 1 billion, maybe 100 million, but definitely 100 million. But he would have turned his one soul into 50. That was 20. So basically, he would have turned his one soul into 100, nearly $1 million. If this goes to 1 billion, one soul into $1 million. That's absolutely crazy. So the meta is real. Like these dog coins, it's proven. All right, Doge, it's proven. Right. So this is just proof of concept to show you that what we have here in Buddy it's real. It works. It's proven. And you've got someone like me who's going to push it for the next 2 to 3 years. These coins, they're going to fade. Why? Because the people that created don't believe in the coin. I believe in this coin because this is my dog. Okay? And we're going to help dogs. We can use the money that we raised and donate to help these dogs in dog shelters. So this isn't just about me. It's about helping dogs. People that love dogs, helping dogs. You know, there's a lot of stray dogs here where I live in Thailand. And there's already organizations out there. We can even just donate to those existing organizations. We can create an organization of our own. Dude, I'm telling you, Once this thing gets to a certain level, like now this is at 50 million, or even just gets this to 100 million, you get in early on this, you literally can change your life. You can literally turn one soul into 100,000 or 500,000, right? But you need to believe in the project, and we already have it here. So people that have seen this and still have not invested, you don't understand the value you have here. You need to understand this, because it's those people that get in early, and it's just by chance that like no one's listening to me. There's a few, but not the exposure that I wanted. But that's okay, because I'm going to keep on pushing this, right? I've been pushing this for the last 3 months, and I'll continue to do it. So this is your chance to get into something ground floor at the rock bottom. The concept is proven right here, Billy. It's already proven. This blew up in 20 hours. I've been doing this for 3 months, and it's still at 30%. What the hell? Okay. This dev here cheated. He left. What the hell? Right? Yeah, exactly. So things just don't work out the way you want them. That's just how it rolls. But if you just keep on momentum and keep on moving forward, it'll happen eventually. It might take some time. Now, this is what's going to happen with Buddy. It's going to take some time. But just think about this. Get in early on something that is literally just, you're getting it at the cheapest price. Just like these people that got into Billy at the cheapest price. Now they're laughing because they got in a pump. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to tell you guys, like, you know, this thing is real. It's exactly how I envisioned it. I just know that the proof of concept works. I just need enough people to know about the project, to understand the value of this project, and to push it forward. Because at the end of the day, it's just the attention and people, you know, buying the token, and this is what's going to push the price up. This is why this thing is at 50 million, because now it's got to a point that it, you know, it had the initial momentum that Binance did, and pushed it, but then a lot of people just started to ape in, and big whales have started to ape in, and now it's just taking a life of its own without the dev. So we can do it with this. Okay, no, we're not going to have a Binance tweet, but that's okay. We don't need a Binance tweet. It's likely not to happen, but yeah, we just grind. We'll grind, right? We grind and we'll get there. So yeah, if you want to check out something that it's going to be around, I'll push this as far as I can for the next 2 to 3 years. Proof of concept is right here. Okay, you just have to understand the value of this, and you can find the link below. You'll get to this page here, and then you can click on fair launch. You can still get into this. We're still at 30%, and we can take this to the moon. It just requires enough people believing the project early enough, which we've had a ton of awesome people here, and then it just requires 2 guys to hold. That's all you've got to do. That's your one job. Buy as much of this stuff that you can. Like, it's not financial advice. Just obviously, you know, whatever you put in, don't put your rent money in. Just consider it as money that you could potentially lose, right? Buy it and just hold. That's all you got to do. And look at this, 50 million. This could go to 100 million. It could go to 200 million. That dude, one soul is already at 50 grand, and that was at 20 million market cap. So he's probably waking up right now, just looking at his wallet and going, holy shit. And it's just because it already has a momentum now. Like, you know, it's not going to stop. Now, I'm still in this, right? I still have a bag in this. It's not massive, but it's growing. It's crazy. It's still growing. But I don't really care about the money I've made on this. What I care about is this, because I know that we can basically do the same with Buddy if we get enough people involved in it to push it to Radium, and then I will continue to push this as hard as I can for the next 2 or 3 years. Think about that, on how much exposure and momentum we'll gain for the next 2 or 3 years, guys. I'm just telling you, like, this is it. This is all we need. Just one solid project that is the dog meta, which is evergreen. And you know that you know me, I'm the dev. I'm gonna push this as hard. But once we get to a certain point, I'm going to become irrelevant, right? I'm still going to keep on pushing this till forever, till as far as I humanly can until I drop dead. But it'll get to a point that, you know, like Billy. That's a good thing about it. The community will then start to take over and push this once it gets to a certain height, right? But you know, I'm open to ideas. If you're open to if you want to have any ideas about Buddy and how we can move this forward, join the community in Telegram, and then come along here to Pump the Fun, and we're only at 30%. And just buy what you're willing to afford to lose. This is not financial advice. And let's push this forward. This is it. This is all you need. Guys, thanks for watching, and all the links will be below.